Let me try to explain you the moral stages by Lawrence Kohlberg. So it's Kohlberg's theory of moral developmental. He divided 6 stages into three chunks. So it's pre-conventional level, conventional level, and post-conventional level. This is a part like a theory that comes from Piaget theories, and while we go through Piaget stage 4 stages, we are childs, then adolescents, then adults, and so our moral thinking also develops. Now, the first stage is punishment obedience, is called punishment obedience, which means that a child or an adult, I don't know if there is such adults there, but if an adult, for example, is on this level, they simply think that I act if I do not get punished. The second stage is instrumental purpose orientation, which means that I'm looking to do my actions, my moral actions are based on my personal needs and rewards. If I will sit like a dog sits when asked to sit if I get a candy. Simple. Now the next chunk of moral stages is conventional level, and then the stage number 3 is good, nice orientation. So in this stage, a person is looking for affection, approval, and I like to be a good boy. I like to be a nice girl, and my actions are toward that kind of approval. If you appraise me, then my moral decisions will be based on that I will get more appraise from you. The next stage is about law. We start to widen our moral thinking. We think that the law is just and good, and that's the way it should be. We follow the law no matter what on this stage 4, which is law and order orientation. Simple example is that if we are on the empty street with our car, we see a red light, we stop at the red light. There is no one, nowhere. We simply wait for the green light to turn, and then we continue our drive because the law is something that's good for the society. The final chunk of moral levels are post-conventional level. So it's stage 5, social contract, and law is flexible. These two stages are a little bit tricky, difficult to grasp for me. And Kohlberg argued that some people never reach the stage 6, so maybe I'm not there. Let me try to explain. So in stage 5, you start to think. For example, a homeless person steals a bread from a shop. Like generally, stealing is bad, but everybody should. A homeless person should get food. So maybe our law is not as good as we think, and we should take in consideration the minority here, and maybe change the law a little bit so that everybody has a possibility to eat something. Now the final stage, the universal ethical principle level, if we use the same homeless person, okay. So again, the homeless person steals a bread. That's wrong, and maybe we should change our law according to that, because our law doesn't cover everybody. We have homeless people on our streets, but the highest level of moral thinking is more about humanity in general. That maybe we should change. Man, I'm just struggling to explain this. How it's different. It's more of a. maybe the fundamental idea that humans should be more of a, like the humans are equal, and the societies that we live are not striving toward that equalism, that our law systems are somehow mm, trying to create a better place for us to live, but they are not quite there. And so we, and so this homeless person is kind of is an act, or a symptom of society that's not well operating. And so this higher level of moral thinking is somewhere there in very abstract level of taking into consideration the whole human race, the whole human kind, like everybody on the planet, and thinking not only about that homeless person, but like everybody who struggles in poverty, for example.